I've been a Browns fan since my first exposure to the NFL. I was about 12 years of age. Football truly is Cleveland.
The Browns were America's team before the Cowboys. They were the world champions. That's why your parents, your aunts and uncles are this fanatical about the team.
It's passed on from fathers to wives to daughters to sons to grandchildren.
Instead of being with my sisters in the kitchen cooking, I would watch the games with my father. We really bonded. When I left home at 18, I didn't know how to cook.
My whole family was really into the Browns, and I learned from an early age that you do not cross in front of the TV when the Browns are playing.
Browns need a touchdown to win. Hand off to Kelly. Turning left end, cuts back inside the goal line, and he's over for the touchdown. There come the fans celebrating the Browns winning.
Cleveland has such a rich history in football. When it started in 1946, Paul Brown was the coach, one of the greatest coaches of all time.
18 divisional championships, 8 league championships from 1946 to 1993. They were in the playoffs 24 times. We were the most successful team on the field at that time period.
Cardiac kick remained undefeated.
A lot of people left the city after the 1950s. They continued to be fans, and that's why the Browns fandom is so big.
Everybody in the nation watching this one game.
And into the 80s and 90s, you have Brian Sipe, you have Bernie Kosar, you have the creation of the dog pound.
I was trying to think of something to get the defensive line going. When we bark at you, we want you to think of that quarterback as the cat, you guys are the dogs. And we started barking, and before we know it, everybody was barking.
Browns fans bring it. I mean, like, there's no doubt. Head to toe, Browns fans are all brown and oranged out.
We would go to that dog pound, and it was just absolutely crazy.
Go Browns!
They made it tough for a team to come into Cleveland to play the Cleveland Browns.
It's the night the city lights up.
Just the excitement, the fun we had being Browns fans back then in the 80s and always winning, always being in it. Oh, man.
You need something to have faith in that's going to give you something hopeful. And that's why it is such a kick in the gut when Modell decides that he's moving the team to Baltimore.
The end of an era in Cleveland history.
Wow, the Cleveland Browns are no longer a football team in Cleveland.
The old lady by the lake is a demolition site now, though there are markers of what once was.
This is a part of who we are. This is a part of Cleveland identity.
So we grew up with it, and now we're going to tear it down, and there's a lot of sentiment involved in it.
But I give him a lot of credit by leaving the name and the rights here in Cleveland so we can start this thing back up, and that's what we did.
I mean, this is our heritage here. We love this sport. We love this game, and we needed it back. Telephone calls, jamming fax machines at NFL headquarters. The fans were voicing their disapproval.
Cleveland Browns, that's it. Ain't no better football place in the world.
When the Cleveland Browns left, the very next year, the team logo in NFL sales outsold the next team 2-1. And Cleveland didn't even have a team.
This is how the most recent addition to the Cleveland skyline will look from the north out on Lake Erie.
Cleveland's history was back. The football was back.
You want to see the best fans anywhere in the world, it's the Cleveland Browns fan. They stand by their team, and that's what I love about the Cleveland Browns fans.
For 9 years, I went to every single home and away game. The experience here is different than a lot of the other cities. The excitement, it starts early in the morning. When you show up to the Muni lot, it's like a festival. People cooking things, different aromas.
You talk about people who are absolutely here for the love of the game. They don't care about the weather. They're just happy to be here.
Here we go, Brownies! Here we go! Yes! Go Browns! We're gonna win today!
We haven't had the best history since the team has been back, yet we still come out, we wear our colors, we represent, we tailgate. You know, the Browns just really represent this city. We're hard workers, we stay positive.
The Browns give Clevelanders hope. I think that's just part of Clevelanders' DNA.
This is our sport.
I mean, you go to any city, or you go to any state, worldwide, they are there.
What we want to see is a replication of the glory days. It seems to be almost upon us.
Can you imagine what the parade would be like if the Browns won the Super Bowl? It's something that I dream about daily.
You see how the fans are with the losing football team. Win a few games, and you want to see how crazy these guys can be.